Breaking news, once again, we take a look in court in Plattsburgh. Right now, escaped convict David Sweat, who's been captured, is in court for his arraignment. You may recall this was one of the biggest manhunts ever in northern New York. Sweat, of course, after 23 days at large, was shot and then arrested. He was brought to 5 Points Correctional Facility in Romulus, New York, where he spent some time in the infirmary to recover from his gunshot wound, and then was moved into a special housing unit. District Attorney Andrew Wiley has said since then that he will pursue legal proceedings against Sweat because it could help in the future. It could deal with disciplinary process against Matt and things along those lines. The DA did say that we were going to have an update today. He didn't say exactly what it was. We now know, of course, this is David Sweat's arraignment. This whole saga of the escape, the 23-day saga, was so extraordinary, if you will. The governor, Andrew Cuomo, said if they had written a movie plot, it would have been far-fetched. It started when the two escaped from a prison in Dannemora after filing through grating, after cutting through a wall, of course, having gotten the help from Joyce Mitchell, who has confessed to helping them since then. It was an operation of deceit, of manipulation, so others have said since then. Then they spent 23 days in a very wet stretch of the North Country until they were finally, in Matt's case, killed, and in Sweat's case, shot and captured not far from the Canadian border. David Sweat, who you're looking at there, turned 35 when he was on the run. You see he's still in a sling, presumably still recovering from that gunshot. We're going to listen into the court proceedings live right now.
I'm going to waive a reading of the indictment.
Does the defendant wish to enter a plea at this time?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
He entered a plea of not guilty on behalf of the defendant. The court will remand the defendant without bail.
Are the people ready for trial?
Court will note readiness. 45 days for motions. Matter will be returned here for scheduling conference for 9.
September 29th at 1:30.
At 1:30. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
You stand adjourned. Defense remitted.